my darling viewers, welcome back to another day and a new month here on NoMinusPlus. So before we get into anything, you know I have to sit here and talk to you guys about what's going on right now on our TV screens, on social media, in conversations with everyday people at home. Coronavirus. So it is sweeping our nation right now, and I film my videos a month in advance. So right now I'm filming this in March, even though you guys are seeing this in April. So I'm not sure where we are right now. I don't know if we're still in quarantine, if we're now able to go back outside, even though I'm pretty sure by the time I post this we'll still be inside. But I just want to say, just everybody keep your head up, stay as positive as you can, take it one day at a time. I know right now it's super scary, there's a lot going on, but we're going to be okay. And for those of you who are not okay, it's okay. This is all brand new. We've never been through anything like this before, so take it easy and stay inside. Stay inside. So sending lots of love and light and protective energy to you and your family. I hope that everybody's going to be okay. And you guys, we just got to hang in there and stay inside and wash our hands. So my motto this whole time has been saying sane, safe, and sanitize. So as long as you're doing those three things, you should be okay. And to anybody's family or friends who have been affected personally by corona, whether you know somebody who has it or somebody who has unfortunately passed, my thoughts and my prayers and just all of my love is with you. So just wanted to put that out there and say that first. I didn't get a chance to mention it in March's videos because I filmed those in February before all of this even started. So I didn't want anybody to think that I was being insensitive to it, but y'all, your girl films these videos months in advance now so that I'm able to be productive and stay on a schedule. So now I'm rambling, so let's get into today's video. Alright, I'm super stoked because today I'm bringing you yet another Brown and Brie video, okay? You guys, the first Brown and Brie video, I dropped it in February. We talked about my single journey and it was lots of fun. You guys enjoyed it, so I'm back with another one. I finally found a schedule that works for me with the series, so I'm going to post them every other month. That way we can sit and have girl chat, but we can also keep up with our regular, you know, scheduled programming here on NoMinusPlus. So I'm super excited, okay? Super excited. I got my drink today. So today's brown drink, because you know the rule of Brown and Brie is that I have to drink something brown. So today's drink is two of my favorites coming into one, vanilla Coke and Hennessy, okay? So it's a Coke and Henny but with vanilla, okay? And I was supposed to have a super special fancy Brown and Brie glass like I did with the last episode, but Corona done got in my way from getting to the store and stuff, and I'd rather stay safe. So I decided just to use this really cool square glass I have. Like, isn't this super cool? If I can find a link to it, I will link it in today's video. But y'all, this drink, I've already been sipping before this video started because it is very much so 10 o'clock at night right now. And your girl has been trying to film this since around 8 o'clock. So I've been having some issues. So I had to do a little sippy sip early, you know, and there's a lot going on right now. So, you know, we need a sip to stay sane. So let's get into what today's topic is going to be about. The second Brown and Brie topic is going to be about me getting fired and how it changed my life. Okay, so y'all, I've been on so many journeys, this one being the most recent one, and y'all, it really did change my life. So grab your drink, okay, and let's chat about me getting fired. Okay, so where do I even begin? So I got fired from my last 9 to 5 November 2018, a little bit after Thanksgiving. And you know, I want to say that 2018 for me, that whole year career wise was a tough year. Very emotional, lots of changes, good and bad, and I struggled a lot with that job in 2018, and there was a lot of nights where I was hopeful that things could change and I would stay, and then there were nights where I was stressed and sad because I felt like things were going to end. And when the time finally came for me to go, I got let go, got fired, there were so many different emotions that I felt, so many different ones. I felt sad because I really love this job. I love what I did. I love the people. I love the work that I did. I felt angry because of the terms of how it had to happen. I felt embarrassed, I felt guilty, I felt disappointed. So many different things that comes with being fired, especially from a job that you love. But the first initial feeling before I felt all of that was free. I felt free. I felt free to be able to do more things, to be able to jump into more opportunities, more things. And it wasn't like this job was holding me back. It wasn't like this job was demanding so much of my time. I was in my own way. And I think that at times I used this job as the end all be all. And you know, it's definitely okay. It came with security. It came with, you know, a steady paycheck. It came with a great community of people. It came with opportunities going here and there and everywhere. And so I found myself like getting super comfortable with this being it. This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I don't gotta move. I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm gonna just do this. And I feel like the universe was looking at me at this job like, I gave you this opportunity and I gave you this blessing because you deserve it, you need it to collect different skills and different connections to take you to the next level. But this is not the next level. This is just a step to that next level. And I feel like, you know, things had to be shaken up for me. Things had to come to an end. Things had to come to a pause in order for me to take more risk and jump into what my real dream job is, which is what I'm doing now, working for myself. So no matter how I felt in that moment, you know, all of it was valid, and I allowed myself to feel however I needed to feel. You know, just like I said in my Brown Brie episode about being single, I allowed myself to feel how I was gonna feel. But at the end of the day, I knew that all of this was happening for a reason, and I felt it in the beginning of 2018. Like I felt, you know, because literally in 2017 and 2016, everything was great at my job. No issues, no worries, no nothing. But 2018, as soon as January hit, it was all these issues. And I was like, you know, universe, God, what's going on? Like, you know, I thought things were great. I thought this was, you know, gonna be my forever thing. But I started to think about other plans and different ideas and different things. And, you know, I feel like for the whole entire year, why I was so emotional, why I was so stressful with my career was because things were shifting, things were changing. I was birthing new ideas, new opportunities, new things that were going to take me to different levels and different places on the terms that I've always dreamed of. But unfortunately, I wasn't going to be able to do all that and work where I worked. It just wasn't going to be able to, you know, be together. I had did all that I could do with this job and all of my opportunities and all my blessings and everything like that, but it was time to move on. And I feel like I would have never moved on if I didn't get fired. I feel like I would have stayed there, I would have grew there, I would have done different things and amazing things. And there's nothing wrong with that. Where I used to work was a beautiful place filled with beautiful people, and it still is, I'm sure of it, but I'm destined for bigger, for greater. I'm destined to be more, and I know that now, and I knew that then, but I was more afraid to like kind of step into my own. I was afraid of my dreams, afraid of what I was capable of doing and what I wanted to do and the level that I wanted to do it on. I was scared because your dreams can sometimes scare the shit out of you. They can sometimes just scare you so much, but I had to be taken to the place of getting fired in order to take risk and in order to seriously make my dreams come true, because for the longest time, my dreams were on the back burner, you know. So I started NoMinusPlus when I was in college, my freshman year of college, 2010. And you know, at the time it was just something to do for fun. It was just something to just, you know, dibble and dabble and, you know, get up here, do my little blogger thing. But as the years went by, it grew up with me. NoMinusPlus grew up with me. It became my everything. It became something that I was like, you know what, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I would always tell myself, you know, I'll do it in 2 years full time. I'll do it when I get here full time. I'll do it when I get here full time. And I feel like as I got older and as I went further in my college career, as I eventually graduated and then jumped into the workforce and stuff, I feel like I just kept pushing NoMinusPlus to the side. Like, you know, I definitely was dedicated. I definitely, you know, would post videos. I definitely was on top of my content, but I wasn't giving it all the time and energy and love that it needed to grow. And it's because I was afraid of it. I was afraid to jump in and do it full time. And, you know, I'm a very responsible person, so bills are a thing, okay? Responsibilities are a thing. And so I just feel like I just wasn't allowed to take that risk. Alright y'all, my bad for that last clip. I was out of focus, girl. I was just spitting all the gems, so I didn't want to delete it. But what I was saying was I felt like I wasn't allowed to make those decisions and those choices. But it's like when I got fired, like it's something switched in me. Like something switched in me, and I felt like this is happening for a reason. Like this is happening for a reason. Like I feel like the universe was looking at me and was like, girl, this is the time. If not now, when? So I'm not married. I don't have kids. I still have the wonderful opportunities to live at home with my family, so my bills are very limited. And not saying that I couldn't chase my dreams and do all this with, you know, so many responsibilities, but it definitely would be a little bit more of a challenge. So I feel like the universe was saying to me, like, girl, now, do it now. Start the business. At least start it. You know, if you have to go back to a 9-to-5 after you started it and launched it to take care of your bills and your responsibilities, that's fine, but at least you'll be able to say that you did it. And so, girl, I did it. I did it and then some. So I got fired in November, and a couple of months later, in February of 2019, I started NoMinusPlus, my styling business. Fashion styling is my passion. I loved it, and I grew my love for it at my last job, and I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to give it up. But now I get to do it on my terms. I get to do it the way that I feel led to do it, and it's just an incredible thing for me to start that and birth NoMinusPlus at a time where I still was figuring it out, and I did it scared. Like I still was figuring it out. I wasn't sure what was gonna work out. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen with it, but I was like, listen, Brie, the time is now, girl. Like we can't keep living in our comfort zone. We gotta push, and that's exactly what getting fired did. It pushed me out of my comfort zone, because I've never been fired before. You know, I've never been fired before. I've always held down a job. I've always, you know, I left on my terms always for different opportunities or whatever the case may be. So I've never gotten fired a day in my life. So I feel like even the fact that I got fired was a sign, and it was a lesson that I needed to learn and carry with me and really make it a positive. Because like y'all, like I swear I felt it in my spirit when it happened. I was like, this is happening for a reason. Like, so I need to definitely feel how I'm gonna feel about it, and they're all valid, but like there's no way that this opportunity ended like this if it wasn't meant for me to learn something from it, grow from it, and start my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, this was my dream job. Dream job. But it really wasn't my dream job. My dream job was what I'm doing now, and I was never gonna start it like if I didn't get fired. And I feel like I would eventually got there. Who knows? But like, I was just always so afraid of it that I just didn't want to run towards it. I didn't want to take the risk. And I was like, you know what, bruh, do it. You know, because I felt like I was being presented with the option. Like, okay, I got fired. What do I do now? Do I hit the ground running with finding, you know, another 9-to-5? Or do I give myself a chance and take the risk? I took the risk, and I'm so glad I did it. Because I've been taking risks ever since, and it just feels good to be able to just trust that I got this, you know. And I used to be so afraid to make decisions like this, and I feel like me getting fired gave me the permission to be more unapologetic and be more risky. And you know, like I'm better for it. I'm better for it. I'm so appreciative of it. I'm so appreciative of my last job, because without my last 9-to-5, without my other 9-to-5s and whatnot, I wouldn't be able to have the skill set and have the passion and be able to have the focus to even work for myself full time. So this video is definitely not about, you know, bashing 9-to-5s or encouraging you to quit your 9-to-5. Like, you know, do whatever you feel is best for you and your life and your decision and whatever you feel like you need to do. But I feel like for me, it happened at the right time, and I was like, you know what, Brie, do it. Like, it happened at the end of a year. You know, it happened, you know, at a time where my money was kind of stable still. So I still had a savings account. I still had a good nest egg of money and stuff. So I was like, you know what, do it, do it. And so February, I opened up NoMinusPlus, like I said, a couple of months later, excuse me, the drinks are starting to kick in. Months later, in the summertime, I started a second business, SlayBJanae. So now I have 3 businesses I have NoMinusPlus, I have NoMinusPlus, and I have SlayBJanae. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I would have been the person to do this. Like, this person was in me, but I was afraid to be her. I was afraid to take those risks. I was afraid to push because it could be very scary. Like, you know, you don't know what's gonna happen. Alright, you guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now because this freaking light, I keep forgetting to put the light on. That's better. Your girl is she's getting there, okay? And I need to wrap this thing up. So basically, I hope that this Brown Brie episode was able to, you know, just encourage anybody out there. I know that there's so much going on right now and in the world, and if your job has been affected by this, just hold on. Hang in there. I didn't know what the reason was immediately. I had a feeling about what it was, but I didn't know what it was immediately with why I got fired. But as time went on and as I healed and as I accepted it more, I realized exactly what it was. So I'm hoping and sending lots of love and light your way that you're able to find what that reason is, even if you don't know what it is right now. So be mad, be angry, be upset, be disappointed, be confused, but you know, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. So, you know, if you have a dream and you're chasing it and you feel like you're too big for your 9 to 5 and you feel like, you know, there's more for you out there and stuff like that, just follow your heart. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, and just do what you feel is best. You know, do what you feel is best, bruh. Y'all, I gotta go because I'm, you know, I need to get it together. So thank you guys so much for watching another Brown Brie episode. Like I said, I'm going to be doing these every other month. So the next Brown Brie episode is going to be in June. So stay tuned for that. You know, I just want everybody to keep their heads up with this quarantine stuff, with this corona stuff. Just keep your heads up. Stay positive. If anybody needs to talk or chat, if anybody needs to get any feelings out, my DMs and my messages are always open. I have no problem being there for you if you need somebody to talk to and chat with. We're going to be okay. We're going to be good just as long as you stay sane, safe, and sanitized. So, I love you. Let's sanitize. Enjoy the sneak peek of next week's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Sidewalk.
More than that.
Get back on the sidewalk.
How's the house going?
Get your ass back on the sidewalk.